Newsflash is brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, fun papa fee.
42 ministers nominated so far, as some have gone through, others are still waiting to be vetted. Are you happy with them so far, or you're not? Who do you like? Who is your favorite and who is not? You're still watching Prime Morning. This is the News Flash segment, which is probably brought to you by Frank. Like KMJ will say, my name is Roslyn. KMJ is here. It's you is here. We are the trio. Your favorite trio every morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's a hippie morning.
What do you mean by that?
Time no day.
Okay, time no day.
Talking about time.
If time day, like I will explain. Time management. We
can go break. I can address it. We are live on television, so I can't address it.
I can explain. Sir, I can explain.
You will have to explain with diagram.
Oh my God. KMJ will kill the
Time management. We don't get time. It is well. The Franco Trading Enterprise is inviting you to our branches all over the nation. I mean, trust me, it's the best place you can ever be if you want quality gadgets. And the good thing is that we're giving you 40% for the accessories that you buy from us. And so, come and get your accessories at Franco Trading Enterprise. And those of you out there who want to be able to monitor your homes, your offices when you're not there, Franco Trading Enterprise is giving you state-of-the-art CCTV cameras. So go and purchase yours and monitor your homes. The things they are doing to your kids and your money in your shops, make sure that you go and check them out. And I bought their refrigerator and I'm still using it and I like it. It's even the customer service.
Yeah. And they do have warranty on their products as well, which I like. So when you're getting their product, you're rest assured that with warranty, you can go back after a certain number of years, or before a certain number of years. If you have any problems, you can go and change it, which is a very good thing. You hardly get that in Ghana. So,
And even after you buy, I mean, once in a while they call me, and ask if it's still in good, if it's still in good condition. I'm like, okay, that's a good one. Makes a lot of sense. So, Franco Trading Enterprise, still phones, papa, fee. Mangbaze, Afa.
Me?
The one standing there.
It better not be me, KMJ. It better not be me. How many nicknames do you want to give me?
Miss Koi, Mangbaze.
Miss Koi.
This one, you let the Zoomers call it, they'll be calling us Miss Koi and
Yes, baby.
2025, KMJ didn't change.
No,
we are still the same.
This is my day.
Not at all.
If I check today, what I go do tomorrow?
But we have.
And they wouldn't.
If I check today, what I go do tomorrow?
But early on we started talking about time no day, time management.
That's a beautiful song.
It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. But at the end of the day, the question here is the commitment that we give to our work as compared to the commitments that we give to the things of God. The time that we apportion for our work and the time that we apportion for the things of God. There's a vast difference.
And it happens a lot. I think it's something that a lot of people have not even paid attention to. It's more or less like people are now beginning to drift towards acquisition of, I don't want to say material things, but, a lot of effort is put into, and you can't blame them, because most of the things that revolve around us as human beings had to do with the fact that you need to be on a certain level of social status. You have to be able to feed yourself. You have to be able to do certain things that ordinarily, if you're not making efforts, you will not get them. So it's pushing people into, certain areas when the focus is supposed to be on the things of God. And so, I think it's the reality that
we ought to start being intentional about things, whether you're intentional about the things of God or you're intentional about your work, you ought to be intentional about life to make sure that you balance it out. You know, you don't have a situation where one will have to suffer. Because when you take a look at it, actually, you know, I'm quite surprised with this motivation because I would have said that people dedicate more time to work than to church. Why do I say this? I mean, people know that if I don't work, I don't go chop.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And so I would come to work. If work calls me on a Sunday, I will work as compared to going to church because I know
where your
church is
daily
not
bread
going
is
to
coming
pay. So maybe in Africa, that's how it is. But probably abroad, it's not like that. That's why I want to.
Yeah, but the others who also would sacrifice, you know, going to
Work.
church or work for
church.
For church, you understand?
So let's strike a balance here.
I think that's basically what it's supposed to be. And like I said, it's not. Some people, it's not even intentional for one to override the other. It's just basic thing. That's how their life is structured. I need to get A to be able to satisfy B. Because if you go into the church, you're going to pay tithe. If you don't go to the church and you go to work, you are thinking about how much you're going to make. You understand? So, yes, we need to strike a balance, but it's...
But don't we go to church to pray for work? We go to church to pray for work. Those who don't have work, we go to church to pray for promotion for those of us who have... jobs already. We go to church to pray that, you know, we have favor in whatever we do, we excel in it. So anyway, but it's an eye-opener thing, you know. It's an eye-opener. So I like that we listened to this morning. And for those of you at home who are joining us on Zoom this morning, like I said was said earlier, make sure that you have your name on your Zoom ID, which makes things very easy. And also your room is well lit, and don't come shirtless. We are begging you, do not come shirtless. And let's stick to our topics for this morning, which is to do with the ministerial nominations. Are you happy with the ministerial nominations so far? 42 done, 18 more to go.
Yep. And also the time frames that have been given to some of them, especially the ministers. Do you think that it's a signal that the president and his team are ready to deliver? Because now you said you're going to do 14 days. Yes, you've been able to stay in that time frame. Is it an indication that everything that you say, we have to believe you now? We're going to get there. So that conversation is on. Send your messages. You can also join us on Zoom, especially when we activate it, and then we'll speak to you. But right now, we'll go to the front pages of the newspapers, right?
Yes, we have. Isidro, what do we have?
Our first newspaper, we are going to get into the Daily Searchlight. Daily Searchlight.
Says what?
Sorry?
What does it say?
Oh. So we have the banner headline. The banner headline being...
I don't have to say anything, sis.
So this was quite alarming for me. Where are the women ministers? NGO questions. So this NGO is saying President John Dramani Mahama has been urged to adhere to provisions in the Affirmative Action Act 2024 in his appointments for ministerial and other positions to ensure gender balance in his government. He should appoint 39 women into managerial and decision-making offices to meet the 30% quota by 2026, as clearly defined in the Act.
I think he will.
Yes.
I think he will.
I think he will, yeah.
I think he will achieve the 30% women inclusiveness. I think we have so many qualified women out there, but if you don't project yourself well, who will put you somewhere credible? So we are in a country where people think that if you don't belong to a certain political party, you might not get a certain position. But I beg to differ. I think as a woman, once you are qualified, once you can do the job, put your right foot forward, get to the right places, build the right connections, send your CVs out there, because for all you know, they are looking for CVs, but you don't know about it.
That's true.
So do the right thing. Don't go to school, have all that credentials, and go and sleep.
Very, very
Very
necessary.
true.
Very, very necessary.
Very necessary. Very necessary. Well, fingers crossed. I believe I concur with what Rosen is saying, that indeed the president will end up, appointing 30%
But if you ask me, it's not been bad.
Women ministers, yeah. Okay, so moving on with the Daily Searchlight, we also have GJA clash with Mahama over information ministry.
I think the GJA, let me say this morning. I think the GJA was a bit lenient on the Akufo-Addo government. Yesterday, I read an article where they had said that they are giving the government up to March to investigate and come out with results for Ahmed Swale's death.
Yeah.
When did Ahmed Swale die? Where was the GJA in 2020? What was the GJA in 2021? What was the GJA in 2022? What was the GJA in 2023? What was the GJA in 2024? You were silent. And then you are given a 3-month ultimatum. So what happened that you were silent? You never questioned the government.
I think, it's been 6 years now.
Yes.
Yeah, last week
you didn't question the erstwhile government. You didn't give them ultimatum. So is it that all of a sudden we found our voice? So you see, when people were complaining that they were voiceless, people said, no, you are being political. But now everybody has found their voice. I like that the GJ is working, but I wish this energy had not been toned down under a certain government. And I'm hoping that if the government should ever change, the GJA will still continue the strength that they have now. It shouldn't change because of a government. It should be like that. Because I am going to keep that energy that I have. Listen, whatever I did in 2020 all the way till 2024, I am continuing it. As I've said, I will bash the government if I have to. If you don't do the right thing, I will bash you because I'm a citizen. I'm not a political person. I'm not affiliated to any party. But as a citizen, I will bash you.
Yeah.
That's how I work.
I also feel that on the other end, GJA would also look at the full force that this new government, brought in, the hope, the optimism, the excitement that they have brought to Ghanaians. And the fact that we know that one of their main aim is to accomplish or is to find who the perpetrators were in relation to the death of Ahmed Swale. So the GJA is excited. Ghanaians are also excited about that one. So I think that because that excitement has started,
Give a 3-month ultimatum.
So it's like, do it. We want you to really do it. Don't just say it and not do it.
But don't give an ultimatum.
You
couldn't even do 6 years.
Right. Well, that's true, though. That's very true, though. But the government has promised. I believe that they will start and do something about it. Let's be patient enough. One thing about Ghanaians is that, unfortunately, we are highly impatient. And so I hope that we are very patient with everything that this government has promised to do.
Well, they didn't promise us patience. They promised us speed, and we will be on them. With regards to the speed, we'll be on them. That's why when they said 14 days and went to 15, I keep on hammering on it, that you went to 15. You said 40, you gave us 15.
Yeah.
So if you tell me that you give me 60 minutes and you end up giving me 61, I'll come at you. Because you said 60. So we have to end at 60. Right now, we are waiting for how many?
18.
18. For me, I'm also thinking that maybe it's because of the belief they have in the government, So
they believe they can do it.
If the former president couldn't do it, I am thinking that you have given me a reason to believe that you are up for accountability. And so let me try your patience and see. Let me put you on the spot and see how you'll be able to deliver on that, because this issue has been out there for a long time, like you said. And also the fact that they were very, very strong on the Galamsey issue. You remember the engagement with the president and the GJA president and the sitting president at the time, the former president. You remember that conference? He was very bold enough to say to him in the face that you need to stop Galamsey.
And when he came, the president was upset.
Very upset. You understand? Exactly. So I am thinking that it's because of the belief they have.
2024, we saw Shaggy. We saw Shaggy.
He was totally upset about it.
Yeah.
But why are you upset when they tell you to your face? Well, you told us to be citizens and not spectators.
Maybe you wanted me to say it in a different way.
Okay, well.
What you were saying, or you were angry about it. But I am thinking that it's because of maybe they believe they have that this president has promised a lot of accountability. And
Yeah.
so if they put that case before them, they'll be able to make some difference.
Yeah.
And so let's see how it goes. An ultimatum, I mean, well, A+ says that if the police service don't do anything about it, he's going to go out and say what he knows about who did what, because he's gone there to report to them.
Yeah.
Right now, as it stands right now, the IGP doesn't know whether he's going or he's coming. There are a lot of things happening over there, at that place. But let's see how it goes.
Do you think the IGP will stay?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think. It's two things. It's either he resigns or they take him off.
I think he should do the honorable thing.
Well,
why do you think he won't stay?
My problem is this.
How long has he been an IGP?
I feel that we should look at the impact rather than the longevity of the work he's done. He's had so much impact over the years. Ghana Police Service has had a different face since this IGP, took position. He's done so well. And so if his retirement age hasn't hit yet and he can continue doing the job, they should just let him continue doing the job because he's done incredibly well for the Ghana Police Service, for our security. Now, almost everywhere, Christmas is over. Yeah, we were thinking that, they're going to give us some grace period, with the MTTD, and all of that. But then they've gone back to their usual, almost everywhere you pass, you're going to see police barriers during the day and everything. He's done incredibly well. I don't see the need for there to be a change necessarily.
But you see, even if they don't change him now, they'll change him one day because obviously the retirement age will be there. I believe there are other people who are also credible to do the job, and I don't see it as one person is the only person that can fix issues. Another thing is that I like to be as realistic as possible. If I'm going to live in a house and there was a security man there who was so good at his job for the other person, I don't know if your loyalty lies with me or not. I don't know how much you be able to protect me. So if I know that, yes, if I know that maybe Sheila is the best person because Sheila has some my loyalty or something, and Sheila will be the one to protect me, I would rather have Sheila come in. It doesn't mean I hate that security man, but I would rather have Sheila come in because probably she's my confidant. She knows where all my things are. She knows how to protect me better. So it's not out of the fact that I hate you, but just because I feel this person can do what I want better, or the person can live my values better than you can. So sometimes that's how I see it.
And I think if he doesn't, even the prevailing circumstances around him would force him to actually go. Because you see, if you're operating in an environment where we are like, okay, we will not tell you to go, but we'll place people around you.
That'll make you uncomfortable.
That will make you uncomfortable.
I mean, if I am the IGP, I wouldn't let anybody tell me that this thing, they don't need me here. You understand? Because those people are people that you've had a certain past that is not pleasant. Now, you know that this has to do with security issues and all of that. And some of the things that have come up, they've not really been things that a lot of us even wanted to hear. They may be wrong, they may be right, or whatever it is. But when you know that this environment is not an environment that I want to be in, at a certain point, you just have to just make a decision. So, yes, the NDC is also playing it very nicely. Yeah, we're not telling you to go, but we'll bring you.
It's like the Attorney General, Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. He's gonna go.
Yeah,
he's gonna go. But it's gonna be tight.
I'm tired.
You're going to be. Yes.
I can't be here.
So you have a deputy for him already. How comfortable will you be working with that deputy? Imagine everything that comes into your office, the attention the deputy, and not you. Nobody would ask you to resign.
I wonder how that feeling would
because they put a deputy there.
Yeah.
It's some way.
Anyway, any more? Is it what do we have any more?
Let me take this last one.
Yeah,
we have some more stories.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a Fezuma on. Ensure your appointees declare assets, Crusaders Against Corruption, and then we also have former President Kufuor Konso's Reverend Wengam. Okay, and that's it for the Daily Searchlight.
Okay. It's KMG, I think we have a Zuma, right?
Yeah. It's one of the people who want to listen to the women, so you guys should take it.
Is it what?
Nab likes the women, so yeah.
Hi, Nab.
Yeah, hello. Hey, good morning to you all.
Good morning, Nab. How are you?
Yeah, by the grace, I'm doing well. I trust you guys are all doing well.
Oh, we are awesome. We are awesome.
That's beautiful. As usual, I think it is very, 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 I think, encouraging. And also, I must commend KMJ for recusing himself.
Yeah,
of
he
course,
got the memo.
It's supposed to be boy, girl,
You
not
know,
boy, boy.
exactly.
So I think the arc is set.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So, first of all, let me say good morning to Flight Lieutenants Anita Nanaya Dankwa of Takrady Air Force Base, and also Professor Chris Entry, Deputy Director of IDL here at University. Such a wonderful person.
Okay.
And yes, so straight to the topic and the discussion.
Yes.
Mahama fulfills 14-day promise policy for just performance. I do not really believe that this is an achievement. Fulfilling 14 days. I'm yet to, if he says he would select or elect his, what do you call it, cabinet ministers and so on and so forth within that period, I don't think that it is an achievement.
Okay.
Because at least coming from his, or judging from his background as a former president, I believe that even it's even long overdue, because at least you have been a president before and you know the people that, and in fact, even when before going into the election, I believe he has certain people in mind who will be where and that and so on and so forth. So I don't think it has to even take him that 14 days to even tell us that he has achieved that promise. I don't think, anyway, is it even, how useful is it to us? How has that really bettered my life? Because you electing your cabinet ministers is something that you have to do, because they have to kickstart the job.
Okay.
They have to now kickstart your mandate, what your vision.
Yeah.
So if you don't put them in place early, now who calls them? So is this something that I should be celebrating you for that? I don't think it is something that I should even be wasting my time talking about it, because this is not even an achievement, let alone to even call for some praises. So I believe that also, if like it's Dr. Baumia, who is even the vice president then, and has transitioned to president and has done that within that 14 days, that one you can say that yes. But someone who has been on that seat before, telling us that within 14 days he would he will achieve XYZ, or like he would form his cabinet ministers and so on and so forth, we should applaud for him. We should applaud him. I don't think that I would applaud this even merits any applause. And he should better start the job. Yes, they should keep running. They should stop the complaints. They should stop the complaints. They should stop the excuses. We have elected them to solve our problems, not to lament on the problems that we already know. Hey,
right,
I've even forgot to say hello to my short friend. I don't know whether you know. Do you know my short friend?
Who is your short friend?
Oh, this is. Oh, you don't know Master Planner Junior?
Oh, Master. Oh, yeah. Last week you did mention that he's actually shorter than how he makes you look on TV.
I'm telling you, both of us. I don't know who is even tall.
All right. I believe he'll be on soon. Thank you very much now for your time this morning. Oh, and there he is. Master Planner. Master Planner, please.
Of the devil.
Please, for the sake of what Nab just mentioned, we want to clear the air. Please, what's your height?
Don't mind, and I'll clear my
All right, KMJ.
But let me say special good morning to you guys. And my production team. I call them my production team. It's not only yours. They are also my production team.
We are ready to share. We're ready to share them. In fact, we're ready to offload.
Yeah, we are so willing. We are so willing.
on Fridays, at least, let them also come and pass through so that we'll see them.
That's
Or
true.
we have
I think
to-
one of these
Sheila
days
was
we'll
here
do a
a few moments
topsy-turvy,
ago.
right? We'll do a
talking
topsy-turvy.
Yeah,
Give them the
it wouldn't be
microphones.
bad.
Yeah, it will be good. It will be good.
Because they are doing a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of production, so I know how they suffer. Bringing in news and stuff. It's not an easy job.
Noisy,
Yeah, there's one
Yeah,
person that
let's
will not
proceed.
come. Kobe, there. Correct.
So when you
Kobe
come,
P.
do mention their name for us too. Also here.
Okay,
Let me
we'll
say
do
a
that.
special good morning to all our cherished viewers. And then happy belated birthday to Honorable Isaac Bafamio, popularly known as Kola. He's the former MC for Kintampo North Municipal. Let me go straight to the topic. I think former President John Dramani Mahama, who is the current president, is doing a lot of work currently. Let's give him that benefit of the
So
doubt.
stop calling him former president then. Just call him His
Oh,
Excellency
you know,
John Dramani Mahama.
I'm used to that former president. So anytime I mention former president, I now remember I know it's now the president. So I quickly bring it in. So
Right.
sorry for that.
Oh, no. I was just telling you that. Don't worry, there's no sorry here.
As time goes on, I will become familiar to the president.
I
John
know,
Dramani.
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
I think we have to applaud him on some things. I think he has really.
All right. So so the network says
Hope that
hello.
able to activate. Looking at the 14 days ultimatum he gave, I think his cabinet wasn't formed within the 14.
All right. So Master Planner, we might have to come back to you. The network is actually greeting us this morning. Probably when we came to sit down, we didn't say good morning to the network. So network, good morning. Hi, Emerald. KMJ will pick you. KMJ.
Emerald. Hi. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, boss.
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're looking good, KMJ. I just love your outfit.
Thank you.
Roslyn,
Thank you.
Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning, Emerald. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm good too. Yeah, so to say that His Excellency being able to elect his cabinet ministers within the 14 days, I'll say that it's appealing. Yes, and to say that he's keeping to his promise. Yeah, but it's also a stepping stone to say that the youth of Ghana to have that hope that looking forward, we'll be able to do something good within the 14 days he promised, and the 14 days to actually he did what he was supposed to do, or he did what he promised us. So we are really impressed. Yes, I will say that this is the government that if you have taken notice, the youth are really paid attention to him. Yeah, so I think not really or not necessarily applauding him, but he will do well. He will do well. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your thoughts this morning. We appreciate you. And you can also join us here on the show. We're taking your thoughts on the president's 14 days promise of our ministers. And if indeed you're excited that he's been able to do so. Abdullah is on. Abdullah doesn't like to talk to men. So the woman will pick Abdullah. Abdullah.
Good morning and good morning to your cherished viewers. Today we are fortunate to have two ladies on the
Oh yeah, speak to the two of them.
I will definitely talk because the ladies are now flowing in our government of NDC. I just want to commend the President of the Republic of Ghana for 40 days or 50 days up to now. He has been able to come up with the machineries and all things that has to need that to put in place in order for Ghana to be transformed. And I'm happy that they are focusing on we the youth, especially those who are down there. Struggling, trying to put things together, not to be frustrated in everything. They are trying to. That's why I think we now have our own ministries that we can be always knocking their doors in case of any intensity. But I want to use this opportunity and congratulate all the MPs approved and then designates for being part accepting to be part of this Ghana or transformation of Ghana agenda. And you can recall that if you are following very well, educational sector and so many sectors were almost collapsed due to, I don't understand, either mismanagement or leadership has refused to take ideas from citizens like us. Because if I can recall, there was a day that there was what do you call it, a month that CTAC or colleges of education, almost 2 months were not on campus. And teaching and learning or lectures were supposed to be going on that time. All these things has to be addressed by this government so that students or whosoever is at the educational sector or any sector that is supposed to be put or government should understand their circumstances. If there is no any address or anything that has to do to them, please let them know and then know what you are going through, so that they are also human beings like us. They can all understand our circumstances and then also understand their people. All of them are things that many people were not happy with when it comes to government, especially at the educational sector. So I'm a trade teacher, and all those things were things that we went through. People struggled, people rented, and everything. There was a lot.
Okay.
So I want to, especially my MP, the educational minister for Ghana, His Excellency, Lawyer Haruna Idris. So I believe and sure and I trust that he can do the work for us, especially with regard to the system. Thank you very much.
Very well,
and
thank you very
also
much.
let me end with my ladies. Today they are superb. In fact, I must swallow my words.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okie dokie. All right, so when you call us, do well to lower the volume of your TV set, okay, so it doesn't interrupt our conversation. But yeah, we're still here. We got some more to do?
Yes, we do have. I think we'll take the news first, right?
There's another person, Shaibu, I think.
Okay. Hi, Shaibu. Okay, so we'll come back to Shaibu. We'll go into the newspapers. Okay, what do we have? Okay, Shaibu's back. Hi, Shaibu.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for the good job you are doing.
Thank you.
I think your question that you asked, that 14 days promise he has kept to it, I think as politicians, that is what we need to hold them. We need to hold their feet to fire. If they give a promise, we must make sure that they are able to fulfill it. And when they do that, it engenders the kind of politics that we are doing. It makes us citizens feel okay. We might be going through stress, we might be going through difficulties, but because they are keeping to their promises, you see that the mood of the country changes at once. So I will want to see more of promises being kept as politicians from any political divide. The more we do that, the more the citizen begins to appreciate politics and politicians. We don't always want to hear the narrative that politicians, they are all the same. Politicians are all the same. That is my worry. Politics is not bad, but the players are making it look so. So if we want to do politics, let's be sincere, let's be honest to the citizenry, because people are going through a lot. So if you come and then you add on to their problems, then it brings a lot of issues here and there. So I'm happy. Let's continue to keep to our promise from any political divide that you are, so that people going into politics will feel that, oh, it is a calling. It is something that I have to give back to my nation, so that we can all hold them, adequately. We revere them so well. So that is, for me, that is my contribution, and I'm happy. Let's go like this. And you journalists must be able to hold their feet to fire.
We will.
So that we can see the good from at the end of the, the end of every, whatever it is, the regime.
All right.
So that we can all be. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shaibu, for joining us
Thank you
this
so much.
morning. Right. You at home can also join us and share your opinion with us. Okay, you are still on the newspapers?
Yeah, Daily Graphic this morning says Agbogloshi reclaimed land under siege. Scrap dealers, onion sellers occupy 80-acre land.
I think there was an interview that I listened to, and one of the onion sellers was saying that he's happy the NDC is back because they can go back to where they were sacked, and that when they, they were sacked, they were not relocated, so they didn't know where to sell. So if only they will be relocated, then they'll go. But for now, they are back. Exactly. So sometimes you're like, really? Wow.
See, this country,
you take one step forward, 10 steps backward.
And I think some of these things, God is very excited watching certain, like it's drama.
Yeah, it's like movie. Ghana is movie to God. Like you watch a movie, he turns it on, then you'll be watching and laughing. Yeah.
Ghana is we are our own planet.
Anyway, Parliament approved 6 more ministerial nominees. Minister pledges reforms to tackle illegal fishing, and that's Amelia Arthur speaking about Minister of Fisheries. Mahama Yariga takes over as majority leader, and that's how the majority front will also be looking at.
Congratulations to him. I think he will be fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that man is astute.
He's a great guy.
That man is a great man, and I know that he will definitely excel.
I'm looking at him and I feel like him facing off.
It won't be easy. It won't be easy. Yeah.
Government donates 1 million Ghana cedis to Kantaman to market fire victims. Okay, and PURC directs Uganda Water Limited to resolve Krobo area water crisis. That's on the back page of the Daily Graphic. Yep.
I think you're done.
That'll be all for Daily Graphic.
Okay, so do we have another Zoomer on? If we do,
if not, then I have Daily.
Yeah, I have the Daily Dispatch.
Okay.
I can go to the Daily Dispatch. 43% of Mahama's current nominees served in his 2012-2016 government. Tony Sapong is a new GRA boss. See, for me, I feel sad about it for the woman. You know what I mean? Because Charlie, she was in that position for what? About 3 months. 3 months, pill. And she was out. And you will just say, Anyway, so this is what government work is all about. We'll work together and beautify democracy. Having your marking to new leaders in Parliament.
I love this. It's good.
Yeah.
Let's combine powers.
Yeah. May our powers.
Yeah, Captain Planet.
We are Captain Planet.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
You want to combine what?
Powers.
To do what?
To work. To beautify
democracy.
Where?
Here in Ghana.
They said they are no micro-minority. So they are going to combine.
And are you pertaining to Captain Planet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Everybody's important. Everybody's needed. Everything is needed.
Okay.
So we are all going to
combine
our powers.
Hey, when you papa, you
Captain Planet is the hero. As it's down to zero. He's the power. Okay.
You don't pay for this, Captain Planet. And the poor man too lomo. They don't even know what you're talking about. Muhammad Ibrahim, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Hello?
I hope you're good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm asking you, Ade.
Yes. I think the 14 days promise has nothing to do with the economy.
We can't see your face, so we want to see your face.
Look at this way, okay? Don't be looking at the TV. Look into the camera, the phone camera, okay?
Hello?
Yeah, position it this way so we can see you.
Can you now see my face?
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, I'm giving you to the woman.
Hello?
I'm giving you to the woman so she will take over, okay? Talk to a beautiful girl.
Okay.
Okay, hi, Ibrahim. Kindly talk.
I'm saying
the
14 days promise has nothing to do with the economy. The price of cookie remain the same. Fuel price remain the same. We are still monitoring the situation. So we are expecting that the products should be reduced.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, allow him. Allow the young man.
Who's that? I want to say hi to him. Hi. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. I like that.
You're eating bread, getting ready for school, right?
Yes,
What's your name?
I'm done.
Dan. Dan, learn hard in school, okay? Do you know you're on TV? You're on TV.
Do you know you are on TV? Say yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Oh, okay. So, Ibrahim, after here, please go to our Facebook page and play it back for him because he's on TV with his bread this morning.
And he's still eating the bread. He didn't even put it on the side. He's like, I'm not leaving this bread.
That eat for us.
Eat everything for us. Okay, Ibrahim, thank you so much for your time this morning. That was a good one.
The bread is very important.
Very important. And the fact that he was trying to feed his father.
No, I'm on TV, so what? I'll eat my bread. Yeah, I'm going to eat my bread.
That was really cute.
Yeah.
That was really cute. Rosalind, it seems
Yeah,
you have
Fake
Fake
Up.
Up.
All right, hi, Fake Up.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. And you in the studio?
You're doing fantastic this morning. Talk to us.
Thank you. It's a good sign that we are having this promise fulfilled within 14 days. It's a good sign of a serious government that we won't take away from the president. And last week I stated clearly that the performance of these ministers will depend on several factors, including the support the president himself will be giving to these ministers to work. And at the same time, the ministers themselves, their competence, as in the areas where they are going, so whether they have that expertise to handle those ministries. But these people are not new. Some of them have served in previous government before and we know their capacity. So we hope that since they've stayed in position for 8 years, their capacity has increased. They've learned more to add to what they were having then. So we expect them to work very hard and push this country forward. So they shouldn't go into the office and now turn to the party food soldier ministers, whereby they will be serving the interests of their only jubilant supporters. And at the point where there's an opportunity supposed to be shared to the ordinary Ghanaians for everybody to benefit, they shouldn't hide over certain voice and be selling those opportunities to us as we witnessed over the past. So we are just urging them that yes, you have started very well. We want them to end very well. And we hope that they will end very well when we are playing for them.
All right, Fake
So
Up.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Fake Up, for joining us this morning. We're grateful. And yes, you can also join us and let us know what you think about the ministers. So far, those who have been named, I think we have Sunset, right?
Sunset.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Sunset.
Yeah, I want to comment a bit.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so this 14 days promised by John Dramani Mahama means that he is a man for the job and he means business. So all Ghanaians who are thinking JM cannot perform should be rest assured that JM is going to perform. Since he is able to fulfill the 14 days promise, it means that any other promise that he made to Ghanaians, he is going to fulfill. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us this morning as well. We appreciate you. Enjoy your day. You can also join us on Zoom and share your thought with us. We're talking about a 14 days promise that has been fulfilled by the president. What do you make of it? You think it's a good one? You think it's a good signal of what is yet to come? Mohammed has joined us. Mohammed, good morning. How are you? Oh, boy. Mohammed. Mohammed. Mohammed.
Mohammed's room is even dark.
And I think we get a lot of calls from the north. Or maybe they're just names, but not from the north. Because we've had a lot of northern names on the calls. Mohammed, can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mohammed. How are you doing?
Can he turn on the light in
By
the
his
room?
grace.
Do you have light?
Yes, please.
Okay, your place is a bit dark. If you can turn on the light a bit so we can
All
see
right.
your face. Okay, this works. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think it's a sign. It's a good sign for us.
Mohammed, off the TV, and speak to us via the phone, okay?
Okay.
It's gonna interrupt us, so just put the TV off and then let's use the phone, okay?
All right.
Awesome.
I think it's a good sign for us looking at the ministers he has designated. I think most of them are experienced in the job, and then God willing, I think we are going to get a positive sign.
Okay. So you're very positive about it anyway. Thank you for joining us this morning as well. We appreciate you. And we're still talking about the president's fulfillment of his 14-day days promise. What do you make of it? Share your thought with us here on the show. We've got some more papers to do. Daily analysis, it says that Mahama moves information ministry to presidency to ensure guaranteed flow of information to the public. And government donates 1 million Ghana cedis to countermand to 5 victims. Okoboy refutes theft allegations, and President Mahama appoints JMP Felix as acting Director General of National Service Authority. Mahama Yariga takes over as majority leader, and Reverend Engineer Edmond Irenchi Fianco appointed Director General of NCA, which brought a lot of issues from the grassroots of the NDC. They say, no, we're going to fight this appointment.
Do you think,
we do not want him to be there.
Mahama will take him off because of what the grassroots
I doubt. There's a high possibility he will take him there.
There was a video
There have been some arguments.
There was a video circulating of how he led the closure of most of the media houses. Especially the one at Radio Gold. So there's a video circulating. But was he acting in his own powers, or he was under duress to do so? Sometimes the grassroots have to take their time and get to the bottom of it.
That's
Probably
true.
He was under duress,
That's true.
and he just had to do it. He didn't have a choice.
So from what I've gathered, the man knows his job. he's one person that's spent over 3 decades in this space, and if you're looking at what he's been able to do, at that place, and you want to compare that to what a grassroots person is saying, you may want to go for his competency. You understand? And so
which is actually the right thing
exactly.
to do, by the way.
So it will be difficult. Yes, it may have brought certain, feeling towards the radio station involved and those who, because we all know what the radio station represents. But at the end of the day, you want to juxtapose that to whether the person is competent and is okay to do the work.
But that was like,
and mind you, this is a reverend,
right? That was
right?
8 years ago. So, but probably again, I'll say that maybe, let's look at somebody like Hobson Adoye, who is now jumping to the tune of the NDC. So maybe at that time, he was okay with the NPP, but maybe if we take a look at what happened to Hobson, maybe it happened to him. So maybe in the 8 years tenure,
there could be
carpet, became a sympathizer for the NDC, contributed heavily towards the NDC, regretted his actions, went to the the leadership of the party, apologized. They found a place in their heart to receive. Even Hobson cry, So probably that's what happened. I'm just saying probably, maybe.
Well, I also understand that he's a close friend to another person who's an NPP sympathizer, and his issues is even worse.
They show people shaggy.
So the party people, where they are coming from, they'll be here. You see, if we were dealing with you alone, it would have been okay for us because, but there's another association that the people, when they even hear that one, they won't die. Anyway, let's see what...
Okay, so I just saw this in the Daily Searchlight that says Ghana can't produce enough palm oil to feed its industries.
So at this point, then I don't want to go back into 2024. I want to look forward. I think that, yes, the reason why Ghanaians voted the NDC into power is to fix issues.
Problems like this.
So if there were problems like this, but we didn't even know about
That's true.
Because we knew about planting for food and jobs, so thinking that everything was okay in the agri sector, and 1 month into us having a new president, we are hearing that this is what the issue is. We are hoping that the president and the team, especially the minister, will be able to fix this.
And there will be no blame game anywhere.
So what you have to do is just make sure that you have enough farms that will be producing these, what's it again? Is
palm oil.
Our own palm oil.
Yes.
Yeah, our own palm oil.
We have
a plantation for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a plantation.
Exactly.
Have acres. Have a plantation.
So it says that Ghana is heavily dependent on palm oil imports to feed its industries, sourcing around 70% of its palm oil needs from countries like Malaysia, Indonesia.
Huh?
Yes.
Malaysia
and neighboring Ivory Coast, as well as Liberia. In 2022, Ghana imported $202 million worth of palm oil, making it the 48th largest importer globally. However, local manufacturing companies are struggling to keep up with rising import costs due to the cedi's depreciation, which has led to reduced importation, low production, staff layoffs, and an increase in the price of cooking oil and products dependent on palm oil. So even soap.
Yeah, soap,
shea butter, yes.
To make it out of.
Yeah.
And years ago, these countries that were mentioned, especially Malaysia and Indonesia, were not in this position. It takes a lot of work for you to be able to achieve this. And they are the largest in the world.
This is
they
why
produce about 85% of global production for oil. And this is where we are supposed to be.
You know, what's it called? The palm tree actually fixes our soil. And so I was so sad when, we had to see that galamsey was ongoing in our forest reserves, because these reserves, we just have to plant these palm in there and we are good to go. We are good. And if we want to get our soil back, we just have to go back to that place.
You know how much, and look at the amount of money that we're spending on the largest amount that we spend importing palm oil.
Yeah, importing 202 million.
So Azomi that we're eating.
Palm trees scattered everywhere. Indonesia and Malaysia, the ones that are.
And it says that historically, Ghana was once a major exporter of palm oil, with countries like Malaysia learning from Ghana's oil.
This is our space. These people were not, but these people were not anywhere close to being the largest, not even attempting. Now they are.
So when we put the people there in office, what did they do in the office? What did they do? Did they go to sleep?
Boil condition.
Because how?
We are hoping for there to be a drastic change. There has to be a drastic change.
It's the talk shop for me. The fact that everybody will go and sit and talk.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You understand? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Yeah.
This is sad.
Anyways.
It is what it is.
And that is the reason that a lot of Ghanaians would say that they voted for change. And since change has come, fingers crossed, we are hoping that this new government would do the needful and things will start going back to normal.
I don't know how difficult it is to plant this. I really don't know how difficult this is. I really don't.
Please do not deprive some of us of insafo.
Go to a breed. There's
plenty there. Okay. That's fine. That's okay.
Palm wine.
Yes. It's not me, guys. It's not me.
She doesn't drink palm wine.
I don't drink palm wine. I don't even know. I'm just saying for the many.
But when it's fresh, it's nice.
Wine.
When it's fresh, there's no alcohol in there.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
It only becomes fermented after some days.
So
you can drink it the same day and you're fine.
Oh, I thought that fresh
No.
It's still.
Why you never drunk alcohol?
There's no
alcohol. I don't drink
in your
alcohol.
life?
Yeah.
There's no alcohol in it the first day's tap.
For real?
Oh.
So you can go ahead.
Not
and taste fresh, but
it's fresh. There's no alcohol.
No.
So you don't have any alcohol in your system?
Have you eaten old kenke before? Kenke that has lasted over a period?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's alcohol in there.
But well,
okay, so then it means I have consumed alcohol.
Yes.
No, but naturally, the
If
body
that's
has
the
a
case.
percentage. There's an percentage.
No, external.
We just did that.
Like
No,
the
I'm talking about your
kinky
body
she's
has
mentioned.
alcohol
Yeah,
in
but
the
if
first
the
place,
kinky is fermented and you take
So
it.
I have to. Okay,
Yes,
so
it's
yes,
taking alcohol.
I have tasted alcohol before, a little bit of it. Okay, so we are still waiting for you to join us on Zoom. Share your thoughts with us. Please join us. Make sure you're in a well-lit space and make sure you are properly dressed. And yes, we are just waiting for you to come on board and share your thoughts with us. We are open. We are ready for you. Please take the Zoom ID and the password. Last week we said something that during this ministerial appointment, it's a perfect opportunity for you, our lovely viewers, to learn about the various ministers. Whilst they are appointing them, you're also reading about them. We are also going to be talking about them and everything, so that nobody can go and stand somewhere and lie to you about something in a few months to come. So be abreast with all these things. That's the reason we are here for you, okay? So please learn about your ministers and also get ready to join us via Zoom. Last week, you had the lady join us on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're hoping that
we have another lady today.
So
The ladies are always busy in the morning anyway. So.
you have to do your makeup before you can join.
Ah.
Yeah, so they are trying to take their. You know how ladies we are. You know, we take our shower. The deodorant is gonna smell in the TV.
In the
so
TV,
we have to make sure
that's
we use the
true.
deodorant.
Their boyfriend audition.
Yes,
That's
comb your hair a
true.
bit, do a little bit of lip gloss and all of that. So yeah, we understand why the ladies don't join.
Yeah, we do.
If it was a phone call, I think that.
Please calm your natural self. It's not an audition for anything.
You might never know who could be watching. If there's a single lady that comes on board, maybe her future husband will be watching.
Thank you.
So we went.
She has to look at better.
And they'll have children who will join with like eating bread.
Yeah.
Us. Yeah.
Sometimes some of the things I want to say, it's only the Holy Spirit that.
That holds your mouth there. So there's a story here. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, has said that he scrapped the information ministry for a reason. And the reason is just because he wants to reduce the size of government. Yeah. So that's why it was scrapped. So it's not that it was not of importance, but he wanted to reduce the size of government. But you see, the thing is, information communication, what's the difference?
You see, the difference now is this. When there was the information ministry, the information minister had his own office. But this one is going to be in the Jubilee House. So when the information comes, he quickly picks it from there. And then
disseminates it. Yeah.
So that's the difference. So it means that you do not have to go for another office.
Right.
That I want to be here and then the presidency is somewhere.
So
you have
it's
to go
still
to the
there.
Exactly.
It's still there, but it's just
It's
under the presidency.
Exactly. So you are in the
Right.
same building with the president.
Yeah.
When the information comes, quickly there.
Quickly.
That is why Felix has been very proactive.
Yeah, very.
When we are sleeping, he's releasing press statements.
But that job was done by Asante Bedietu.
Yeah.
No, that's the secretary to the president.
Yeah, but he was doing that job then.
The job this man is doing. No, there's still a secretary to the president now. That is the Dr. Callistus.
I'm saying that what
Felix is doing now
was being done by Asante Bedietu.
But
with his signature on.
No, but it was more combined with the Ministry of Information. So it was upon Nkrumah who was executing those jobs. Right? Now, when the presidency wants to release a statement, the statement would have to be signed by the secretary to the president. That's why you saw Bedietu's signature. If the president wants to fire you, the signatory, the president does not put his signature under any document.
Yes.
So if he wants to fire you, it's the secretary to the president who signs. If he wants to appoint you, it's the same secretary to the president. But the one who designates that information is the spokesperson now, which would have been the Ministry of Information and then the spokesperson for that. So the two people were doing that job at that time. But now it's only Felix has become one. So it's only Felix who is doing that job now.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't have any information ministry that, the president say we are going to do and then we have to come and say it. The information ministry would have to bring that details out. Now it's just one person doing those two jobs.
Then it means it wasn't as hefty as maybe we would have thought, or it wasn't as engaging or involving.
Maybe it is, maybe not, depending on how they run their cabinet.
Yeah, right.
Some might say, under Akufo-Addo, there were too many ministries. So you would have to have somebody who is in the information ministry to oversee all of the activities and present them out there. But now it's like, we are small. So instead of giving an information ministry, let me put one person in the presidency so that he sends those information out there when it's signed by the secretary. To the president.
Right.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you might look at it like, oh, it's not necessary, but on the other side to you think that it helps.
I think it's just been done in a different way.
Exactly.
It's just been done in a different way. So we are still going to do the work, but
I don't know what they'll be doing with the
come and
information
tell us that
ministry. You know, they had an office, so I'm not sure what they'll be doing with that office. Maybe they'll turn it into something else.
Maybe they will turn it to something else. I think that most of these offices that they've scrapped the ministerial roles, so they will definitely do something with them.
They should just find something.
Anyway, hi, you're joining us on Zoom. Hi. Unfortunately, your name is not there, so I have to say hi. How are you? Unmute yourself. Right?
Is he talking at all?
Hello, can you hear me? You are in, what's the color of his shirt? Is it gray or is it brown? Can you see me?
I think you would have to unmute.
Good. Talk to us. What's your name?
Oh. Chama, wait to me. Can you hear us?
Okay, so you're using an iPhone. Nice. Please unmute yourself. Hit the red button. There's a mute there. Unmute yourself. You know, you can see unmute written there. Can you tap it, please?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Nice. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Asedwa.
Hi.
This is Sulemana. It's available.
Okay. Hi. Good morning to you.
Morning. That's bad. Oh, you've forgotten your response.
Oh, yes. Please teach me again, please. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go over it again.
That's bad. Then you say nah.
Okay, so let's do it.
That's bad.
Nah. I got it. Good morning to you. Hope you're well.
How is everything?
By God's grace, everything is fine and we are doing awesomely well.
Oh, in fact, today I couldn't join early, so I don't know what you are discussing. I just joined late.
Oh, okay. So we are talking about President John Dramani Mahama's promise, of the 14-day period that he would use in the appointments and all that. So that's what we are looking at currently. So do you believe that it's a fail or he has fulfilled his promise?
Oh, he has done well.
Okay.
He has done well because looking at the nature of appointment, in fact, even if it was to be like maybe school professors that they were to choose, it wouldn't be easy as compared to even ministers.
Okay.
So I think, so far, so good.
Okay.
So we are still praying for him to still do the rest for us.
All right.
So that the country will move forward.
Definitely.
So that's what we are praying for.
Okay, all right.
Greet KMG for me.
Yes, he's right here. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for your time this morning.
You're welcome.
Sedu has a point.
They speak their native language.
I was just waiting for Rosie to say something.
He's teaching her their native
yes,
language.
Because so their parents would have to.
When they get married on that day, and they say, she has to say, nah.
Hey, But it would be bad, though. I'm imagining about 50 cows lined up all in honor of a Sidwa.
Okay, we have another person on Zoom. We have another person on Zoom, right?
50 cows.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so hi, good morning. Hi, good morning. Hi. Yes, what's your name?
My name is Rex Koforidua.
Okay, talk to us.
Coach City in the building.
Yeah, yesterday the rains was mad.
Okay.
We were very lucky.
Wow.
Very, very windy. But God being so good, I think not enough damage was caused. I think the president started very well. It's been okay in my opinion for now. But you know, our governments almost all the time start on a very good note. But some way, somehow, that devil of scandal finds its way into governance, and then things begins to mess up. I want to believe that this second chance would be well taken by the president and his group, and they would learn from the fact that Ghanaians we are gradually becoming aware of our government and the nuances when it comes to governance, and so we cannot always be taken for granted. The last thing I would want to talk about is the palm oil thing. I am very sad. I come from Akimwenchi in the Nchemboa districts of the Eastern region. And then from my hometown all the way to Kede to Abem, Assume, that is the Eastern Regional Enclave of palm oil production. Remember, OPRI, Oil Palm Research Institute, is situated in Akinkusi. That enclave, when we were in basic school, I remember back in the day when we were in basic school, trucks from all the way Togo came to buy our quality palm oil and sent it to Lome. I mean, our land is such that you throw the nut on the ground, tomorrow morning it germinates. Why? What is wrong with that as a people? What is wrong with us? We have huge comparative advantage in agriculture. What is it that government cannot do to take advantage of some of these cash crops? Why must we be importing so much? Commit so much dollars into importing something that we have huge comparative advantage to produce locally, consume locally, and export? What kind of human beings are we? Good morning.
Anyway, good morning.
Good morning. I can sense
that,
the
the frustration.
disappointment.
Because I feel it too, because I mean, how? And I keep on saying it, the fact that we keep on touting ourselves with the word developing, that is why we are where we are. When I started hearing that word developing, today we are still saying developing. Anyway, we have another Zoomer. I think it's here. Do I pick?
Hi, Duncan.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Liz, how are you doing?
We are doing very well. How about you?
I'm also doing great. Fantastic job out there.
Thank you very much. Talk to us.
Yes, I just want to add up to what my brother just said.
Okay.
It's very sad and sometimes very painful to see the youths being struggling. And then this politician turn up telling us that they think about us. It's very sad. I just want to use allied health professionals as an example.
Okay.
You know, in the health sector, we have people, we call them Allied Health Professional Council.
Yeah.
Please, I hope you guys are aware of them.
Yes.
It has been a while now, madam. Most of these young Allied Health Professional Council, which I'm one of them, are at home.
Okay.
Completing school, paying a lot of school fees, madam, it's not easy. You know how much we struggle to pay school fees in this country. The previous administration,
especially in the medical field,
madam, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy at all. Do you know that per the council's laws and then bylaws, every year you're supposed to renew your PIN before you can be, despite being employed or not, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to renew your PIN. Madam, let's be sincere to ourselves. Me not working, and the PIN doesn't just come at free. It comes with a cost. So me not working as a youth, where do I get money to renew my PIN every year? And you expect me to do so?
How much is it?
If now,
how much is it?
Hello?
Yeah,
the
renewing the PIN, yeah.
Yes, before you can renew your PIN, you have to attend a workshop. That will gain you a particular CDP points before you can now use it to renew your PIN.
Oh.
And the PIN itself comes at a cost.
Right.
So in approximately, you can be paying around, it depends on how much the workshops are being charged. It's not fixed.
Okay.
So let me say, even if you are paying 300 cedis for that, let me just assume roughly, if you are paying 300 cedis for that every year, is it supposed to be so? Is it good for me to, sometimes I try to calculate my receipt. The school fees I've paid, the receipt, madam, I have to break down in tears and stop calculating them. It's very bad. And you finish this, and then the politicians will come and tell that they were having you. I don't want to mention some names or some politicians. When their party was in question, they will go to national TV fighting for allied health professionals. Now, suddenly, the table have turned and they are all quiet now. They'll go and start mentioning, post them, recruit them. Now, you have come to auto-recruit them. I'm not being political this morning, but it's very bad. It's like they are playing politics with what is happening. They take advantage of our situation and play politics with it. Not only allied health professionals, there are others who are also at home.
Okay.
You will go to, madam, you know the last time you have been to a government hospital, your lab will take you like 4 hours before it will come, right? Your lab results, right?
That's true.
And you know the reason that is caused by that?
Why?
Lack of staff. Most of them are lacking laboratory scientists, but yet they won't employ them, they are at home. Laboratory scientists are part of allied health professionals. And their work is very tedious. I am a health information officer. You understand? Disease control and all. We are all part of the Allied Health Professional Council.
Okay.
And you go to hospital, your lab will take you like 3 hours complaining. Lab, if you our lab. Meanwhile, the work is not, people are supposed to employ to do that, and they're at home.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Well, we hope that you join us next week, Friday, God willing, early enough, so you can share your grievances.
Yes, I will do that. I have a lot to share. So.
Okay, yes, we'll be elated to have you. So thank you so much for your time this morning. We hope that the government does something about it for you guys. All right, so KMJ, we have Stephen on.
Steve. Hi, Steve, can you hear me? Stephen. Stephen, are you there? Okay. Stephen came in COVID. Stephen, are you there? Unmute your microphone so we can hear you. That's if you can hear me. Aha. Unmute the microphone. No. Stephen. Do that again and let's see.
Okay.
Aha. Sa pepe. Anyway.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. I hope you're good.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Awesome. Go ahead. What do you want to share?
Yeah, I'm here this morning because of some of you, the journalists. And do you know something?
Tell us.
Some of you have become the reason why most of the youths are going or like are dying nowadays. Some of you, I'm not saying it's because of you joint prime workers. I'm not talking about you guys. But some of you, the journalists, have become the road for the youth dying this time around.
Why?
Whenever somebody applies for any journalist school, let me say admission, you have rules and regulations. Please, whenever you complete the school, don't try to put that rules and regulations just somewhere. No, you need to work as a professional journalist.
So you mean rules and regulations? You mean ethics? It should be rather be ethics. Okay.
Yeah, because how can you order somebody to go to where you know that place is not easy for somebody to just get rid of, but you just order somebody to go.
A journalist ordered someone to go somewhere.
Pardon?
A journalist ordered someone to go somewhere.
Oh, don't you know?
No, be specific.
You have not heard the news.
No, just be specific. You're sharing information for all of us to learn, including our viewers. So be specific. Just go on the issue. That's all.
But I mean, one of self-acclaimed top journalists in Ghana.
Has done what?
Yeah. Pardon?
Has done what? I want you to share what you're talking so that others can also hear it instead of we just insinuating.
You know something. I don't want to talk about the issue again, but I'm just sending a warning to some of the media houses. They should know how to control some of the journalists there.
Okay, so then it's best you keep it at the warning instead of getting into how can you send somebody. Because once you go to that tangent, I'll be asking you what the issue is.
You know, forget about the awards. That awards will not bring the dead body back to life. That awards will not bring them to life. Forget about the awards. Because award is just private. It won't even last for, let me say, 20 years or 50 years. What will you use that award for after 10 years? What will you use for?
Okay, so you're basically cautioning journalists.
I'm here this morning just to plead with some of you, the journalists, because I mean, as I'm here, me a pantini, mamenka panty, na me panty for one today. So I met today our papa it way, elekade what you chase guy or mama no office. I will go there for mine, and I go. I will go there for mine. Damn sister now, obey a training show ne. Catch an me feeling. Me penas basa.
Oh wow.
Yeah, casino.
Hi.
Brother, but I can find This is Etema. Offended them poor.
Yeah.
Etema.
As a
since you're about a Becca journalist for one as man, about a better girl.
Me too.
It's Omega. Alright, I think it's frozen. I don't know, man. And see, it was crash. The one came and was speaking their language. Just want to say, won't speak Fanti. So when I'm Fanti and not, which one?
Which one? It's a war.
You prefer cow or fish?
It's a war.
I'll tell you to go with the north now. Go with the north now.
I should go with the north now.
If I take cow, not fish.
Go with the north now. You won't regret it.
Okay, I think we have Frimpong. One of you should just pick them.
Hi, Frimpong.
Since all these guys are interested in you guys, leave it there.
Hi, Frimpong. Kindly unmute yourself for us, Frimpong. Hello? Unmute yourself for us. Okay, so we'll have to come back to you from Pong and have a conversation with you. But this morning has been quite interesting, I must say. Esiedua has two men who are vying to become her husband. So, Esiedua,
no, they just love me on what's trending and probably the other segments that I'm on. So,
yeah, but they still.
And I think, in my opinion, my humble opinion, respectfully, Rosalind Felly's 50,000 carat gold diamond ring is actually excluding her automatically from the suitors.
Very
must
true.
Be honest with ourselves.
My what?
Very true. See, she's covering it up. She's covering it up. Okay, so we have Bright on. She's covering the 54,000 carat diamond rings. Anyway, so we have Bright on. Hi, Bright. Bright, can you hear me? Good morning. Hi. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing, please?
We are awesome. Please talk to us.
Nice. Please, before I begin, I would want to express my condolence to my fellow Obuasi people during the incident. And it's very disheartening, because first of all, I would want to get to the topic. I think Mahama fulfills 14-day promise, positive move or just a promise.
Yeah.
And to me, in my opinion, I think it's a positive move because he planned and he has fulfilled it, not just a performance. If it's to be just a performance, it would be like he's just doing it for doing sake. But this is the case where he has fulfilled what he was to fulfill. And I think you journalists should applaud him for that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, I would want to say this. In our country, Ghana here, the poverty level has been created and been burdened upon the people. why am I saying this? I'm saying this because most of our leaders, without any evidence, but based on the feeling that I have, they've created this sort of poverty on us. Unless if you're a youth, you would have to struggle, or either leave the country. So I'm pleading to our leaders to help we, the youth, because as I'm speaking now, I'm a trained petroleum engineer. And do you know what? I had my internship at an automobile shop, that's FITEM, as we would say, FITEM. With my national service, you see, national service, I was posted at an industry. And you see, sadly, I was asked a question as I was to fill a Google Forms. Who do you know? And I know no one.
Right.
You see, I know nobody. So I had to do a reposting to a teaching firm. So please, our leaders should help us because the youth, we are struggling. Because at age 25, you should marry, have your kids, a car. But right now, the youth, we just wake up playing Coco Smoke. Shout outs to Coco Smoke.
Right. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Our time is up, but we have some messages on Facebook. I want to quickly read them so that, there's a fair share of everything for everybody. So, Pedro Wa Maldina Cruz says, watching you live and clear inside Indianapolis, Kumasi Tanoso, Kesben Junction, the main location. Thank you very much, Pedro Wa. Moving on, Ewudu Lash Jr. says, good morning. You guys are doing great, even though I disagree with some of your comments. Stay blessed. It's very normal. Mariam Alidu says, I believe as politicians, being able to keep to their promises changes the narrative. We need to believe leadership in order to bring confidence to the citizenry. So keeping to the 14-day promise is a plus if the president is able to keep to more of his promises. It will be best for him, politicians, and even as the citizenry. Philip Abochi says, good morning to everyone. I urge all the MPs to work together with the ministers so that the projects can come to our constituencies. I salute the incoming voter regional minister, Honorable James Gunu, Abochi Philip from Qatar. Master Planner Jr. also decided to still go and post something on our Facebook page. And he says, President Mahama didn't fulfill his 14 days promise of forming his cabinet. He was sworn in on the 7th and sworn in the first six batch of ministers on the 22nd January 2025. That is 15 days, but regardless, he has done well so far. We are ticking the boxes. One promised down. The 120 days are counting too. This is from Master Planner. Ngulu Osman says, just two more and then we move on. Ngulu Osman says, watching you live in the Northeast region, Nelerugu. JM is a good leader. I hope he will deliver his promises to the people of Ghana. And the last one, Fatih Ahmed says, Master Planner Junior Kintampo Nanado Kra promised God to build cathedral. 8 years and some days in it has turned dam and we stayed calm into sleep. Why? Okay, all right. So that's it for our Facebook comments for this morning on News Flash.
And thanks to the last Zuma for the humor.
Coco Smoke, eh?
Coco Smoke. It was needed.
Anyway, a big thank you to Franco as well.
Yeah. Still phone Papa Fairfield.
Yep.
So on that note, we have trends that'll come your way. We'll have entertainment. We'll take a look at the tourism minister. Right?
Yep. The Veteran Performance.
The Veteran Performance. And also we'll take a look at the launch for the Ghana Music Awards USA. And is it the sci-fi?
Yeah, the sci-fi. Ghana's first sci-fi film. It won awards at the International Awards at the Miami International Film Festival. If you remember, 2 weeks ago, they were here. They were soliciting for support. And so, yes, the awards, some awards have been won, so they're going to be here to talk about the awards as well. It's a good win for Ghana, so we need to celebrate and talk about it.
Therefore. All right, so you have to stay glued to your television set for that and many more. And of course, if you know somebody who is doing so well in your community, it's time for you to nominate that person for Impact Makers Awards. There are people who are changing the narrative. You might know the person. It could even be you. So why don't you go ahead and nominate yourself or nominate that person for the person to be recognized. We need people to make a change, and so we are rewarding those who are doing so and encouraging others to follow suit. This is Prime Morning, and this is the News Flash segment, and this is all time of permit ask for it. My name is Roslyn Felly. He's K to the M to the J, and she is Esiedwa Akomia. We'll take a quick breather. When we come back, we have more for you. Just stay.
Newsflash was brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, fun papa fee.